Uh-huh. Yes, I know. It's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make this video. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. I'll make sure to tell them you're awesome. Yep, I know. Alright. See ya. What up? Nobunaga got buffed. Alright. I've been waiting for this for a really long time. Nobunaga's my favorite character. Um, let's just get right into it. I don't think I'm going to be talking about the other two buffs, just because literally I've never used those characters. But yeah, let's get right into it. Nobunaga, let's go. Here we go. All right, so obviously Nobunaga is a fairly old character at this point. Um, she came out she was like one of the first welfares, right? I think she was like the second or third welfare. But she's an archer, Buster AoE archer. Um, and yeah, let's get into it. So now that you can get her and you can get all the coins and stuff, I think she becomes a lot more powerful. Obviously, we're going to talk about the buff. That's mainly what we're going to talk about. But the fact that you can get the append skills and everything, that's pretty nice. Or if you're me, you're going to 120. You're going to 120. But all right. We'll talk about the two other skills first, and then we'll talk about the buff skill, just because I kind of want this to be an overview of the character as well. Just because some people, I don't know, might not know, what she does, since she's, pretty old character, and pretty rare character, because I think the last time you get her was, 2017. So, okay. So, we'll start from the back and go left. So, the third skill is the Demon King. Increases own critical star absorption for 3 turns by 60%, and increases own critical damage for 3 turns by 50%. This is not that bad of a skill. This is an okay skill. 5-turn cooldown as well. That's pretty nice. The only problem with this is that she doesn't really have a way to generate crit stars well. But that nowadays that can be fixed by just, throwing in a, support, or, I don't know. This is not the skill you're looking for, I think. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Her second skill is very funny, because to me it's just it's a Tenkafubu. Increases own damage against divine enemies for 1 turn by 100%. So this is just, hey, if you're divine, get wrecked. But that's the only thing this skill does. Pretty, pretty, whatever skill. Honestly, not much to talk about this skill. It's just, hey, if you're divine, get wrecked. And then the first skill that was buffed. So originally it was just increase zone at parties NP generation by 30%. Now, Nobunaga Tactics, the tactics. Now it increases Buster performance for 3 turns and NP damage for 3 turns, both by 20% for the whole party. I really, really like this buff. I think it turns her from just this really, I don't know, gimmicky character where if she hits the right niches, also her NP is AoE, but it deals extra damage to riding enemies, which is a lot of enemies. She was originally kind of this gimmicky character that was like, hey, if you hit divine or if you hit riding, maybe you can do some damage. But if not, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage. And now it kind of turns her into, I almost want to, when I was thinking about this last night, it almost feels like a utility, almost like support in some aspects where, or maybe off DPS type thing, where, hey, I'm queuing up, or I'm going into a node where I know there's either going to be riding enemies or divine enemies. Let me bring Nobunaga. She can give a little bit of buffs to everyone, and maybe on one person or one skill or whatever, I can just beat the crap out of a divine person or a riding person with the NP. But I really like that it affects the whole party. I think that's really nice. This is more side meme things, but I'm definitely throwing her in like an all Nobunaga team now, because I feel like she can give some good support to that now. I'm also happy, for some reason when I first read the skill, I thought it removed the MP generation, but it's still there. So this is like a really good skill. This is just a really good skill, I would say. I think overall, though, I don't think she is amazing yet. You know, I think she still needs. I would love to see a buff on her second skill. I think is just it's just such a like. It does one thing and it's a 5-turn cooldown. And it's for 1 turn. You know. I would almost love to see a battery, as much as that's kind of memed about, you know. Because if she got a battery, like, she could definitely be a pretty good farmer for specific stuff, you know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I know people, like, I mean, she's so, I mean, you know, like, I'm so happy that she's available now, and I can get her to 120 eventually on JP and stuff. So, I think overall, we're happy. I think the buff is really good. Like, it's not a bad buff. It's just she's a very old style servant that has never gotten a buff in, you know, however, like 8 years, 7 years since she's been out. I don't know, time, man. But yeah, anyway. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think, you know, pretty okay servant now. I think that, like, now that she's available to get, I would not be surprised if we see another buff for her. Just, I don't know what that would be. I think that'd be the second skill, but the NP could be buffed too. She's still not going to be doing a crap ton of damage, but I really like the utility now of the second, or the first skill. And again, if you need to just some divine enemies or some riding enemies or something, that'll be pretty good. But yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. If you're as excited as I am for Nobunaga, you know, let me know in the comments, because I'm excited. And I know a lot of people are going to be getting her, and I'm glad that she came out this early for the pilgrimage thing. I think another thing is I'm happy that they're releasing the pilgrimage stuff a lot. Like, we've gotten 2 in the past, like, month, which is a really good sign. But yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. And, yeah. Nobunaga says, goodbye. Oh, shoot, goodbye. Oh, this is not focusing. Come on, man. Okay.